What's up, guys? We're back here with another one. We have a upcoming cards video, upcoming fights video. We haven't done a video like this in a while. Last time we did this was like probably a couple months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. Just wanted to see what was, up for 2025, what's coming up. I looked at a lot of these cards and they weren't filled yet, but they were filled on Tapology. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, these are only 311 is pretty much built all the way through. Yeah, everything. They added a couple more fights on there, but yeah, it seems to be on Tapology. Yeah, so first card of 2025, Mackenzie Dern versus Amanda Ribas 2. This is looking like an alright start to, the year of fight nights. Not a bad card, Cool woman fight to start off. I like Victoria Dudakova. She's a cool fighter. Fatima Klein. I think this is her second fight. She debuted, not earlier this year, but not too long ago, like a couple months ago. I think in October or September she debuted. She didn't do too bad, but I think she lost the decision, if I'm remembering clearly. Then we got Austin Bashi versus Christian Rodriguez. Austin Bashi was from the Dana White Contender Series. He was pretty good. Clubbed and subbed the guy. Then we got Nurullo Aliyev. This was the guy, I think, in the press conference when he was asking Dana White to be a fighter on the UFC, and Dana White was like, fuck it, come up here. And he signed him. He's fighting Yanal Ashmouz. Dude, I don't even know this guy, if I could tell you he's going to beat Yanal Ashmouz's ass. I could say that much. Yeah, rest of the fights are pretty cool on this card, man. Abdul Razak Al Hassan versus Cesar Almeida. Cesar Almeida should win that. Yeah, a lot of cool fights on this card. We got Roman Kopylov versus Chris Curtis as the co-main. Not a bad card. Women main event. Next card. We got maybe the card of the year. Okay, Arman Tsarukyan versus Islam Makhachev 2. With Umar Nurmagomedov and Merab co-main. We already talked about this card on the 311 preview, so I'm not going to do too much talking, but this is a banger card to me. I love this card. If it's not Dagestani blood, there's some fire Spanish blood. Some fire Spanish fights on here. I like Ricky Tercios versus Bernardo Sopaj. I feel like that's going to be a really good fight, a banger. Yeah, Bogdan Guskov and Johnny Walker, I think, is going to be a banger. Yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about this just because, yeah, I already talked about it in the preview. You guys should watch that video. Yeah, so next card. It's not a UFC card, but Bellator PFL card. We got the Road to Dubai Championship Series, Nurmagomedov versus Paul Hughes. I like this card a lot just because we got Zabid Magomedsharipov's brother Hassan in the co-main. And this should be a good card, honestly. This is right after 311, the weekend after. So, that Khabib camp, that Abdul Manap camp is going to be super, active this whole month of January. It's going to be a good month of fights, I'll say that much. Even February is going to be great. This whole year, like Dana White said in the press conference, every year is like the best year. I thought 2023 was great. 2024 topped that. And now let's see, what 2025 is about. I think 2025 will definitely be better than the previous 2 years. But, yeah, this should be a great card, We got to wait till these are more built out. But most of the UFC cards are not built out on the UFC website, but they are built out on Tapology. So I got those pulled up here. Dude, and then we got Adesanya versus Imavov. I love this card, dude. This fight night in Saudi is going to be nice. Shara Magomedov versus Michael Page co-main. Ikram Aleskarov versus Andre Munez. My fault. Sergey. Yeah, no, there's Saeed Nurmagomedov. Shamil Gaziev. Terrence McKinney. Okay, yeah, this card is nice. I'm not gonna say amazing. This is amazing for a fight night. I'll say that much. But not an amazing card in general. But amazing for fight night. I mean, honestly, I could even see this being a pay-per-view. I would just say a couple, like Jordan Levitt. He hasn't fought in a while, huh? Yeah, this looks like a great card, I'm not gonna lie. Early prediction for Adesanya and Mavov. I'm gonna take I don't know, man. I can see Adesanya getting a decision. I can see him Mavov getting a standing TKO like he did with Cannonier. Yeah. I'm just excited for, honestly, Shara and Ikram. I can't wait to see how Ikram's going to come back after his Whitaker loss. That was devastating, brutal for me. I could not watch that. Anyways, going on to UFC 312, Duplessis versus Strickland 2. I see this fight, and this is what everybody's saying too. Everybody can see this fight going the same way it did the first time. Me as well. I think Duplessis beat Sean to a decision again, honestly. Just being a point merchant, and just beating him like that. Really, the fight I think we're all waiting for on this card is Kamaru Usman versus JDM. And that's going to be a good fight. If I'm being honest, guys, early prediction, I'm taking Kamaru Usman to win that fight. And Duplessis to win the main event. That's early prediction for this card. Yeah, UFC 312. See, look, the Saudi fight night looks better than this card. Yeah, Anshul Jubilee, the Indian fighter. No disrespect, but bro, I forgot who he fought on his debut, but the dude was barking at him and shit. That was crazy. And then we got, I don't think they know if Jared Cannonier and Gregory Rodriguez is going to be the main. That's probably why they got no picture. It just says UFC, but this is another, a fight night, I believe? Yeah, it should be a fight night. Yeah, not a bad card for a fight night. Looks like an Apex card, if I'm being honest, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't really got much to say about this card. Yeah, well, I just can't wait for 2025. Yeah, I just wanted to do a quick overview of what we have. Whenever the UFC website starts getting these more, filled out and more, in the upcoming weeks, coming closer to January, then I'll do like a full upcoming card review on the UFC website. But I just wanted to tap through Tapology, I guess, just see what's going on. Just potential, of what's coming and whatnot. Cannot wait for UFC 311, the first pay-per-view of 2025. We just got to get through that first fight night. And then it's on to possibly the best pay-per-view of 2025, UFC 311.